It's 94.7 FM Blair Radio. Our local guest segments brought to us by Turnkey Nerds, and our nonprofit news brought to us by RVR Bank. Today we have Chris Casey with Eastern Nebraska Office on Aging, ENOA, right here in Blair. Wanted to come in and talk about some things now. This time of year, taking care of our seniors is it's an important thing every part of our year, but this season we do see a lot of people by themselves and stuff like that, want to take care of them. And you are wanting to talk a little bit about some of the potential or what you're looking to see if there is interest in some needs out there.
Sure.
And first, tell us a little bit about ENOA.
Okay. So the Office on Aging, we're one of 6 area agencies on aging in Nebraska. We cover the 5 counties kind of surrounding Douglas, Omaha. Mm-hmm. We are meant to try to keep people in their homes as long as possible, as safely as possible. We do that through programs like home delivered meals. That's probably interchangeable name is Meals on Wheels. It's probably something that most people are aware of. We also have care management services, which can include housekeeping, bath aid, personal emergency response systems. We utilize senior volunteers to provide some companionship time. We also have some respite available through our caregiver support program.
Okay, yeah. The giving people somebody to be able to talk to, that's an important thing right there.
Yes.
And so loneliness.
Yes, absolutely.
Because families can't be able to spend time as much as they used to.
Absolutely.
So, that's all going on. Now, talk about, we're probably going to talk a little bit more about meals and making sure that there's food available and everything like that. Like the Meals on Wheels, how does that work?
So Meals on Wheels, the qualifiers for that program, for all of our programs, are the individuals that are 60 plus. Mm-hmm. For meals, it's that they're homebound. Not that they can't get out of the home, it's that they rely on others for transportation. So they're not driving anymore, and that's how they qualify for us to deliver a hot noontime meal for them.
And is that daily or?
That's Monday through Friday. Okay. We can do a deli-style boxed meal for Saturdays and Sundays. Mm-hmm. That's typically for those that are pretty high nutrition risk, those that don't have those families involved. Right. Which are the ones that we're really concerned with in terms of nutrition, because no one's looking out, seeing what they're eating, what type of food they're eating. Yeah.
And then, but you're looking at another program to be able to see if there is a need or a want for.
We are. It's a program that's available through some of the senior centers in our 5 counties, not currently available in Blair, but looking to bring it here, and it's called Grab and Go. Those meals would be for those ones that are 60 plus that are still driving. The people that don't qualify for home delivered meals, but they have the opportunity to get the same hot meal. They just need to order that meal by noon the day prior, and they can pick it up from the office here in Blair. There'll be about a half-hour pickup window where they come and get the meal, and it's a suggested contribution, a donation cost of $5. So right now we're just trying to kind of gauge interest. Got some flyers up around town that people may have crossed paths with or on social media with a QR code asking people to fill out a survey. And that's really just to gauge, do we have anyone out there that's potentially interested in this program?
Yeah. So how do you want people to be able to talk about it or be able to get back with you regarding that interest?
So if they see a flyer, they can certainly, if they're comfortable with a smartphone and a QR code, that will take them right to the survey. Mm-hmm. They can request the survey from me. It'd probably be easiest if they don't come across one of the flyers, just to call the office. Okay. And the office phone number is 402-426-9614. And we're at 1904 South Street. Right. The small, just brick, one-story building.
You're just straight north of RVR Bank.
Correct. Yep. Right there. Intersection.
Same intersection.
So they can stop into the office 8 to 4:30 Monday through Friday. And also just ask questions. They could fill out the survey right there in person. Mm-hmm. And we're really hoping to start this in the new year. I do think that we have potential people that this would help. I've had some calls over the years people just kind of out of the delivery area, like down at Lakeland.
Oh, sure.
Where that obviously puts too much of a burden on our drivers to get that delivery window hit if we've got to travel down there. But if people had the ability to come get the meal from us and then enjoy it at home, that would hit those people that still struggle with meal prep, proper nutritious meals, but they're driving.
Well, like a limited income trying to buy groceries, that's a big deal right now, isn't it?
Absolutely. So a $5 donation for a meal that typically is probably about double that cost or more.
Or more, yeah.
So
now, is this a program that, once you get it started, you kind of have to gradually let it grow, or is it that you can pretty much accommodate anybody who is in need?
We could accommodate those that qualify the 60 plus and have a need for it. Those meals would be the same meals that are being brought up to Blair right now from our catering company we utilize in Omaha. So it would be the same hot home delivered meal. They're just the only change is they're coming to get it,
picking it up
at the office.
And so that just gives you the ability to serve more.
Correct. Yep.
And that's what you're looking to do, is be able to serve more of the community. And so that is, again, whether you are qualified for that or maybe somebody who could.
That's the key.
That's the key, because get somebody who's like, hey, I have a neighbor, they're too proud. Can somebody say, I know this person and we need to get them involved somehow?
Yeah, because the service is there. I've had a lot of those types of calls, especially in our county, where people say, well, somebody else needs that more than I do. Well, if you qualify, the help is there. That's what our agency is for. And so we just want people to take advantage of those opportunities. And so being able to come here and talk to you about this, it's a great avenue for us to kind of get the messaging out, because we're kind of it's always the struggle, I think, for social services.
How do you get the word out? Because there's also a stigma where people don't want to. It's like, we don't want to be involved. We don't. We're too. We don't need that.
Sure.
But everybody at some point in time needs assistance.
Absolutely.
Yep. And if this is something that you can help provide for those, again, this is 60 and older.
Correct.
That can still drive.
For the car or for the grab and go meals. If
And
they're
then-
homebound, we'd be more than happy to get them on home delivered meals.
And so, again, Monday through Friday.
Correct.
Is the way that works. So it's the same schedule as the home delivery, the Meals on Wheels.
Yes. Yep.
And so, but again, do you think you might need a bigger office?
Well, it might need to be more than me taking care of this. But right now, no. I'm looking forward to adding more programming to Blair. I live and work here, so the community is important to me, and I know that we're. I always refer to it as underserving. That kind of has a negative connotation, but it's just it's the opportunity to continue to help people's there, and the more we can do that right here in Blair, the better.
Okay, so again, you can learn more by going to ENOA, Eastern Nebraska Office on Aging. You can look that up.
Correct.
And then, of course, if you see a flyer, you get that QR code.
Yep.
Maybe can you send that QR code to me, and we can actually link that out on social media
absolutely.
too. So then that way, if you have a question or if you want to learn more or you want to be involved in it, that's a great way to be able to do that. Or pick up the phone and call Chris right there. Again, the phone number is 402-426-9614.
Correct.
All right.
All right.
So, again, thank you for coming in. Thank you for always looking for a way to be able to help the seniors or those. If they say 60, they don't want to be called seniors. You got to do that.
Right. Yeah, I'm getting too close to that.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I don't feel like that. But, 60 or older in our community. Correct. And, or actually, is that Washington County entirely? Or is
the entirety of Washington County.
Okay, so that's the entirety of Washington County. If you know somebody that needs assistance, or there are times you're struggling yourself and you need, you fit in that category, Eastern Nebraska Office on Aging, that's there for you. So thank you, Chris, for doing what you do.
All right, take care.